have this channel, to have all of the friends I've made here since the day I started. Oh, shout out to White Bear who's in the chat. White Bear, dog. Hey, White Bear, dog. Hey, I can't wait till like we're fully monetized on New Blackstreet, and we got everything rocking and rolling, because we need White Bear on payroll, because you are a menace for what you did to that intro. You are an absolute menace. I am so glad to see y'all. What's going on, everyone in the chat? We got Double A in the chat. We got Derek Clumsy in the chat. Sebrew is in the chat. D Cello is in the chat. The Black Wizards is in the chat. Zero Cool Kamikaze had to dip out, but he was in the chat. Jeremy Yu is in the chat. Jordan Archer is in the chat. My boy White Bear is in the chat. Oh, we got so much to talk about. So, new monitor on deck. New monitor. I got 3 monitors now, so I can pay attention to a lot more. I might have overdid it with this monitor up here, though. I'm not gonna lie. I might have overdid it. Okay. I think it was it wasn't, I didn't get the 49-inch one. I think I got the 43, 42-inch one. I don't know. Either way, this shit wide as fuck. Okay. And it's taking up a lot of space. I got my old regular size monitor over there. It's like 28 inches. And then I got another widescreen monitor down here. But it's not as wide as this one. This one right here is super wide. All right. But anyway, so we can pay attention. We can pay attention to a lot more. So this is where our screen is structured like this. Okay. I fumbled the damn name of the broadcast. It's not supposed to say mouthwashing. It's not supposed to say that. As a matter of fact, let me fix that. Let me fix that. Actually. Hold on. There we go. Had to change that because it's not supposed to say mouth washing. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is the show. My mic is off. Mic check. Nah, my mic. Stop it. You trolling me, person. Anyway, so am I quiet? Can y'all not hear me? Let me know before I go forward now. Let me. Okay. Evidently I'm fine because ain't nobody else complaining. Okay, cool. So the way we're going, so we start the show off NinjaCast. The mic is coming in and out. What the hell? Mic check. Man, person trolling me. Anyway, okay. All right, so cool. So the structure of the show goes as follows. We're gonna do our topics. We got a couple of topics that we're gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? We got our main topic, which we're gonna talk about Rockstar tonight. And Demian dropped a bombshell of a video that we got to talk about. Okay. We got a couple little throwaway topics. The thing I like about NinjaCast is we can go over several other topics. I can get back into my political bag. We can talk about movies. We can talk about whatever. And then after we get done with the topics, that's when we're going to go into the gaming portion of NinjaCast. That's going to be exclusively on Kick and Twitter. Now, granted, we are streaming on Twitch as well, but I don't have no control over that. For whatever reason, I can't stop Twitch. Twitch is just taking over. Twitch is like, nah, you going to stream on Twitch. But yeah, that's how we doing it. Before we get into it, I just want to show y'all a couple of things before we get into what we came here for. Let me go over to my channel really quick. So since we're live, no, he didn't just do that.
Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a
No, he didn't just fuck us over. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. Oh no. We're fucked. Watch. Look how fucked we are. Oh my goodness. The GOAT. The fucking GOAT. Alec Baldwin's finger. Shouts out to... Oh, we finna be here in a minute. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. Shout out to all the newest. Shout out to all the newest single moms in the chat. Holy. Yeah, we're fucked. Hold on. Let me see if I can help us out. Hold on. Shit. Mom. Let me see if I can stop it. Hold on, let me see if I can rescue her. Jesus. Oh my God. I don't think that didn't help. Let me oh, okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. Woo, because we would have been here all night. Shouts out to Alec Baldwin's finger. You are the GOAT. I don't know. Like, it's like God packaged you up in the greatest YouTube package ever, sent you as Alec Baldwin's finger, and sent you down here to bless every YouTuber ever. I really appreciate it. I can't say how much. I owe this guy an arm and a leg. Y'all don't know how much I owe this dude. Shouts out. Is that who I think it is in the chat? Tyler, is that you? Corrupt Chaos. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on? Shout out to all the newest single moms in the chat, man. And then also shout out to Christopher Baker, who dropped a $20 super chat.
My nigga.
He says, Griff. That's right, Griff. We finna get into it. So before we do get into it, guys, I just want to show y'all this really quick. So now that the structure of the show, here are my other two channels, right? So starting with Atreus Plays, all the gameplay is gonna go over to Atreus Plays. So like if you go there now and go to Atreus Plays, you'll see I uploaded the episode 1 of Metaphor Refantasio and there. Okay. And then of course Ninja Cast recap. So for those of you who are saying, midnight is too late for me, I gotta work, nigga, I got a life, I got a wife, I got a kids and all this stuff, I don't got time to watch, everything. A lot of the recap is gonna go over the Ninja Cast recap. Okay. So if that's what you're looking forward to, make sure you subscribe to Ninja Cast recap and start putting those channels to work, because those channels been kind of sitting at the side and everything. Sergeant Giratina says Mr. P needs our help. He's dealing with a copyright strike. Send that to me on Twitter, and because I just got finished dealing with a copyright strike myself. So, but yeah, though, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to waste too much of y'all time tonight. It's already 10 minutes past midnight. Shout out to all the newest single moms in the chat. Hey, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. Hey, Tyler, hit me up on Instagram, man, because you've been missing out. Hit me up on Instagram. But we got to talk about it. Endymion dropped a bombshell video today, and we got to react to it. And it's talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and Rockstar Games and all of the nightmare stuff that's going on there. It's been a lot of discussion. Okay. So, all right, here we go. So this is Endymion. If you're not subscribed to Endymion, Make sure you go subscribe to Endymion. You know we got to put this thing on at least 1.25. You know what I'm saying? Because I got ADHD or something.
Hey everyone, it's Endymion, and today I have a scoop for you. So obviously, we all know what Grand Theft Auto 6 is. We know it's coming in 2025, and there's an insane amount of hype behind it for good reason. I have now been given so much information about Rockstar that it is borderline ridiculous here. I do want to say that who I worked with when making this as well. So my partner in crime here is a man who has an insane knack for information gathering. His name is Francesco Solback. His Twitter handle is
Francesco Solback. Who is that? Y'all know who that is? Let me go find out who Francesco Solback is. So this is Francesco Solback. Y'all ever heard of this guy? Oh, my bad. Hold up. Okay. Okay, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I suppose. I don't know the guy, so I can't really, you know, I can't grift on his name, so.
some guy on phone, which you can see on screen here. Yeah, his profile picture is a little goofy, but he's a good guy. So please give him a follow since he was instrumental to this.
What's going on, Jay Sai? What's going on? What's going on, Mithrix?
Video coming together, and if anyone has any information on GTA, Rockstar, or any other game, Francesco can relay with you and get that information sorted in a very good manner. I trust him, and so should you. So shout out to him, thanks again, and let's now get into this info that he's helped me gather. So the big reason is because a lot of people are wondering what is going on with GTA 6, and specifically, has Rockstar gone woke? To be real with you guys, the short answer is yes. The long answer is it's a lot worse than you think. Let me explain. Firstly, we need to explain how things are going down at Rockstar currently and before. 3 of the Rockstar greats left the company ranging between 2020 to 2021. These guys' names are Dan Houser, Laszlo Jones, and Michael Unsworth.
How much y'all want to bet that was Me Too'd up out of there? How much you want to bet? You don't just leave Rockstar Games. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar Games is at the pinnacle of gaming. You don't do better than them. How much money did Grand Theft Auto 5 make? Billions. Niggas are literally living a separate life on Grand Theft Auto online right now. Remember old girl that we reported on some months ago that cheated on her husband with a dude she met on a GTA server? Yeah. Motherfuckers are living whole different lives on Grand Theft Auto. You don't leave Rockstar. I guarantee you. No, I ain't gonna guarantee. I can't say guarantee. I would bet any amount of money. I probably wouldn't bet any amount of money, but I bet a significant amount. Probably not a significant amount of money. A decent amount of money that they was probably Me Too.
These guys were all instrumental in making literally everything that Rockstar has pretty much made up until now. Dan Houser left Rockstar, which was weird because he founded the company with his brother. And then he went off and made another game studio, and then Laszlo and Michael then left Rockstar and joined him too. But why would they all leave? Well, friends, I have your answers, and you're not going to like it. Tell me, do you know what DIB stands for? DEI, of course, is well known, but we have now another term that we have to add to the list. DIB, or Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging, is something that has ravaged through Rockstar like a tornado in the past few years. So we're going to start with Stacy Gordon, who according to LinkedIn, by the way, don't harass anyone in this video, just let me show you things and then we can discuss it. But Stacy Gordon is a self-proclaimed unapologetic evangelist for inclusion. That's her words, not mine. Stacy is also a voice in gender equity, a keynote speaker, and pushes programs that, for lack of a better word, are these...
Why is it always a black woman doing this bullshit? I be trying my best to... No, I'm not going to say I try my best. I be telling people we mostly roast fucking... I said I was going to cut back on the language. We mostly roast liberal white women, but it seems to me that these liberal white women have absolutely brainwashed coloreds into falling into this shit. Voice of gender equity? What is even that? Gender equity? okay, if you want gender equity, that means I should be able to get on OnlyFans right now as a man, swing my meat around, and make $45 or $43 million like that girl on Twitter that was going viral. Oh, I can't do that because I'm a man? Where's the equity? Gender fucking equity. Are you out of your damn mind?
Mind virus courses that are designed to rewrite the critical thinking pathways of game developers' minds into understanding that they are actually racist and must atone for their sins, as Stacy states here. Privilege is hard to talk about, yet it's as pervasive and important as oxygen. It's like bias. Everyone has some type of privilege, just as everyone carries some type of bias.
At least she acknowledged that everybody has some type of privilege. But how in the world you gonna start like what? If you have pretty privilege, right? So if based on her ideology, if a woman has pretty privilege, she should therefore bend down and kiss the feet of an ugly chick because that ugly chick didn't get pretty privilege. No. As a pretty woman, would you do that? Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. You would. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic. There we go. There we go. There we go. Would you do that as a woman? No, you would not. Shout out to Adair Soto. He says it's going to get worse at the ending of the video. Oh, Lord.
So why is it so hard to talk about? Why do people, particularly white people, get defensive about privilege? And how can we use the privileges we have to...
Because the white people of today ain't got nothing to do with the white people that of 400 years ago. That's why. Like, if I was white, honestly, I mean, hey, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, white dudes, y'all ain't got no balls, bro. I'm going to tell you, well, the KKK, them niggas got some balls. But y'all modern day white dudes, y'all ain't got no balls. Because if I was white and motherfucker was coming up to me talking about something, oh yeah, you should renounce your race because you did this X, Y, and Z. My response would be, if you black, leave the chat because this is not you're not gonna like this. If you are black, leave the chat. You're not gonna like what I have to say. Because in my opinion, if I was white and you come at me talking about, oh, I should feel bad about what my ancestors did, why? Slavery was the thing to do. What do y'all think is gonna happen if this shit hit The Walking Dead today? If you think for a second, if the world turned into The Walking Dead today with zombies all around and we living in camps outside and stuff, you think we all gonna be holding hands singing Kumbaya? No! We going back to slavery. And if you think I'm gonna be a slave, you out of your mind. Do the math. Do the math. It's gonna be survival of the fittest. And when we trying to build houses again, you think I'm finna be like, you think niggas finna be like, oh, well, we're gonna build it ourselves? No. Me and everybody else who with all the fuckery, language, with all the savagery, the entire Eastern Seaboard, we marching. You gonna get with the program, or it's gonna be curtains. That's what I plan to do. If you think we finna be singing Kumbaya, it ain't finna be, nah. It's gonna be limited food, limited resources, and you think I'm finna be negotiating? Nah, I'm gonna come up to your camp while y'all up there playing, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Umar, blackity black this. I'm like, hey yo, y'all need to turn over them bottles of water. And they be like, nah, brother, we got plenty to share. Yeah, nigga, we ain't trying to share. Okay, my wife is hungry, my kids are hungry. We ain't had no water. I heard y'all got like stacks of cases of water. We need it. Well, what do you got to trade? Bullets. Bullets. So what you want to do? Yo, you better wake up now.
Advocate for people who don't have the same access. She then shows her podcast called Inclusionomics, yes, that's a real name, about how everyone who is white is racist no matter what. But let's keep going because it gets worse. Stacey Gordon also hosts sessions talking about microaggressions and how black people specifically are disenfranchised and must be lifted up to become more powerful, specifically in the gaming industry.
Do y'all know what microaggressions are? Microaggressions are some of the most insane thing I've ever heard of. Basically, if you are a white person, so I'm gonna tell you a story. So there was once I used to work at this store called Floor & Decor. Now half of the store was a warehouse, half of the store was a retail store. And I worked in the warehouse. Basically, they sold tile and wood and stuff, you know, for people houses and stuff on the floor, and we went and loaded it on people's trucks. There was this white guy that used to work there named Patrick. Now, Patrick, I ain't gonna lie, He was one. He looked like he hung niggas on his spare time. Like he looked like I'm just saying he had that look. If there was somebody who was hanging niggas, it was probably Patrick. But I had to work with Patrick. Now, one thing about it, I'm not finna work with a nigga sitting up here because everybody at the store, all the black people at the store thought that Patrick was racist because he was quiet and he looked like he hanged niggas for hobbies. But I have to work with the guy in the warehouse. I'm not about to work with you and not talk to you just because you quiet. So I was the type of person where I come in, what's up, Patrick? And then Patrick will walk by and be like, and I'd be like, what's up, Patrick? And he'd be like, oh, okay. So after a while, I got to know Patrick a little bit, whatever. We in a break room one day. It's a bunch of black people in there, and it's Patrick and another white guy. We get this new store manager. The store manager turned out to be some hood nigga from Memphis. Like, we were shocked. You know, the nigga come in with do-rags, 6X white tees, t-shirts and shit. So we all looking out the window of the break room, and there's a bunch of cars in the driveway. And we all trying to guess which car the new store manager is driving, okay? There's a silver Impala in the driveway, in the parking lot. And everybody in the break room, it's like 8 of us in the break room, like maybe 5 black people and 3 white people. We all in the window like, man, I wonder which car he driving. Patrick goes, probably that silver Impala out there. And every black person in that motherfucker was like, man, come on, bro. You know that was racist as hell. That's what they would consider a microaggression. That's what these modern day people would consider a microaggression. Here's the funny part. You know what this nigga walked right outside and got into? That silver fucking Impala. You cannot absolutely make this shit up, man.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You cannot make it up. He walked right out of the store and went straight to that silver Impala. Every black person in the break room went. And Patrick was like, but yes, that's what they would consider a microaggression. No matter how true it is, and apparently that's not good. Man, if you don't get the hell out of here. Soon as I, you know what a white girl once told me? you know what a white girl once told me? The bigger the pickup truck, the smaller the dick. So every time one of them white boys pull up talking shit in that big ass truck with like nigga 80-inch tires and like, what the hell? Is that a truck or a monster truck? Yo, dick a little, ain't you? And then the white boys be mad as hell. Yeah, call me a nigga one more time, nigga. Anyway, let's get back into it before I go off on another tangent.
This then brings me to the big root of the cancer that is killing Rockstar right now, which is something called unconscious bias. We understand that this is a term that means you are biased without knowing it, but it turns out this DEI stranglehold has actually gripped Rockstar for years now and is choking the entire studio to death. This unconscious bias, by the way, is not just some random thing, but what Francesco was able to discover was that it was actually a mandatory course that was pushed onto employees of Rockstar. Which ones, you may be asking? You can probably guess it, but it was exclusively pretty much only white employees who work at Rockstar right now that were put through this course. As seen here on LinkedIn, connecting Rockstar's LinkedIn account to the Stacey Gordon's unconscious bias tag here.
Oh, and by the way, Hispanics, y'all ain't getting away neither. I know damn well who is in that motherfucking 1996 Honda Accord sitting low to the ground with them racing tires on it and the engine sounding like a damn Lamborghini coming down the street. If y'all don't put that shit down somewhere. Oh, what's up, Devil Dot Elvis? What's going on? You know he's a single mom. Shout out to Devil Dot. What's going on, my boy? But yeah, if y'all don't sit down somewhere, like what the hell? Like I swear Mexicans make sure that's the first thing they get. They don't buy a house. They get that Honda Accord. And that shit is racing down the street in minutes. It's faster than everything on the road and louder than everything, too.
It immediately pinged 60 members of Rockstar Games. Francesco was able to go through these.
Maybe it's a Honda Civic, not a Honda Accord.
Based on what he found, of the 60 employees forced to take this unconscious bias course in order to gain a certificate, around 58 of them were white people. The other 2 of these 60 people were of Asian descent, but this course was being pushed onto Rockstar employees coincidentally around the same time that Dan Houser, Laszlo Jones, and Michael Unsworth left Rockstar back in 2020 to 2021, which coincides with when a lot of the DEI woke ESG money was entering the game industry at an alarming rate. Effectively meaning that right now, as it stands, Rockstar is completely infected with woke pandering DEI initiatives that have ran through a whole swath of white employees almost exclusively into admitting, submitting, then receiving a certificate to confirm their own unconscious racist bias according to these woke grifters who are infesting Rockstar right now at insane rates. One of these white employees is Michael P., an associate art director at Rockstar Games. He's been with the company for well over 20 years at this point, as you can see on screen right here. And to prove that he's been thrown through this DEI initiative, we can also see here that Michael P. had the unconscious bias training certification given to him after completing the course. And we
Absolutely insane. Unconscious bias. I got some unconscious bias for you. If that ass fat, she's a psycho. Okay? If that ass fat, she's a psycho. All right? That bald white guy with the mustache, yeah, he hang niggas. he hang niggas in his spare time. When I see niggas, when I'm at the gas station pumping gas and I see a black dude with a hoodie on and his hands in his pocket, I reach immediately. Immediately. What that boy Nardo Wick said, I ain't never lacking. I pump gas with my gun out. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, I ain't never lacking. I'm biased everywhere I go. I'm with all the stereotypes. I believe every last one of them. I don't play. I don't play when I go to a Chinese restaurant. I gotta smell the food. Hold on, nigga. This smell like rat. The fuck? I don't go to no Chinese restaurant where there's a bunch of dog signs up missing. You wait. Why all these dog signs? Why all these signs say my dog is missing? And you think we finna eat Chinese food there? No. Oh yeah, I'm with all the stereotypes. I believe every last one of them. About black people, about white people, about Asians, all of them. That's why when I was in college, I walked right up to that Asian nigga, was like, "Hey, bro, can I copy your homework?" I sure fucking did. I goddamn did. You want to know what he told me? Go fuck yourself. And I fucked right on off. Because Asians stingy as fuck. Oh, no. They not stingy. They just don't like black people. Ain't that a stereotype? A true stereotype. A true stereotype. Because they really don't. You get off my lawn. You ever went to an Asian restaurant and you started looking at the menu and the fucking Asian nigga go, "You want chicken? Nigga, do I look like I want? Really? Do I? Yeah, let me get that chicken lo mein." Black people love chicken.
They also have a time frame which says July 2022. Again, just over a year or less before all
shit,
the former heads of
my bad. My nigga, Devil Eye just hit me with the, where's that, man? $20 super chat. My nigga. He goes, Trey said he's against DEI because the whole studio goes on Ninja Time and delays games. Boy, you stupid. But you ain't lying though. You ain't lying. Nigga, if there was black people had a gaming studio, nigga, y'all would never get your games on time. And you would never get no explanation. Niggas will look you dead in the face and say it'll be ready when it's ready. Let's keep going.
Rockstar evacuated the company amidst this DEI takeover. Another employee here named Heather, who is also a senior employee at Rockstar and of course is a white person also, has the unconscious bias certification listed on their LinkedIn as well. What's crazy is we are actually able to find and access the unconscious bias learning program and then look into it, discovering that yes, Stacey Gordon is the person behind this program, but it gets worse. As I scroll down, you can see how this course is designed to shame you into compliance. The most alarming and worst part was finding out that as of the making of this video, that 445,948 people have taken and completed this course. You heard that right.
That's 500,000 people almost. 500,000 people. And for those of you, because I get this question all the time, why would a black man ever participate in the grifter wars or whatever the hell they want to call it? Let me tell you why. Because I know, and I can tell by this election, right? Shout out to Jessica. I'm gonna get to your super chat in just a second. I know that as a black man, these people who are black in the industry would never allow another black person who thinks differently than them. So why would I ever be on board with this? I don't believe what you believe. Think about it, right? Just do the math. As a black person, just think. Get out your feelings for a second and just think. 90% of black women voted in favor of Kamala Harris, whose number one campaign point was abortion rights. Despite the fact that even if Kamala would have won, she still would have never been able to reinstitute Roe v. Wade. Now you come in and you say, I don't know if it's a good idea to vote for Kamala Harris based on something she's not going to be able to change regardless if she win or not. Maybe we should focus on other issues. And then they immediately go, coon. You don't think it's important to secure our borders? So why would I be on board with stuff like this? The answer is I wouldn't. Jessica says, oh, so me saying Sup Ninja got me ignored? I bet I'm declining your next FaceTime. Jessica, is that you? Jessica, where you been at? Jessica, where the hell you been at, girl? Where you said Sup Ninja at? You should have said nigga. That was the problem. That's the problem. Where she said Sup Ninja at? Oh, I see. She put the emoji. She's scary. She's scary. She's scary. Anyway, let's continue.
Now, this number is not just games, I would assume, but all kinds of industries, which is great for Stacy, because then the course allows her to shill her product to every corner of the modern working world.
How can we consciously address bias as we move through our workplaces and lives? While there is a clamor for action, action without awareness leads to inauthentic.
Guarantee you she's fucking a white dude. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
My leg! My leg!
How much you want to bet? Just by the way, Jessica's not a white girl, so it's not like I'm telling a white girl to say the N-word, by the way. She's not white.
And performative behavior that repeats the cycle of systemic inequality. In order to be aware of when we are acting from an unconscious bias, we need to be able to identify when they're happening.
I want to know I need to know who Stacey Gordon is married to. What's the over-under on it being a white guy? What's the over-under? What y'all want to put on it? What y'all want to put on it?
Instead of this causing you distress or feeling hopeless, I invite you to embrace the complexity of being human.
Here's a theory. What if I said a lot of these white guys be marrying black women to get their ESG scores up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
My name is Stacey Gordon. I'm an executive advisor to senior leaders in the field of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. I spent years working in Fortune 500 companies and nonprofit organizations specializing in diversity and inclusion. And today, I hope to bring awareness to the topic of unconscious bias. In this course, we're going to talk about unconscious bias and the impact it has on business. You'll be introduced to some common types of biases that have a large impact in our workplace processes and environments, so you'll now begin to notice the effects of bias in your workplace, in your schools, and in your communities. This awareness is what is needed to begin to make the necessary changes in our behavior and throughout this course.
But what they want you to fix the black biases too. I don't care I don't care about racism at all, guys. I don't care about racism at all. Like I like all people. I like all people. But if I was married to a white woman, there's no way I'm going in her parents' basement. Not happening. Don't care. Oh, but that's bias. Don't care. I said I wasn't racist. I ain't say I was stupid. They'd be like, hey, come down here and watch the football game. Y'all gotta, is there an exit door down there? Nah, hell nah. If I go anywhere and I go in a room and it's like 90% white people and it's like 2 black people in there, it is what it is. I'm more comfortable around them niggas until I see what the hell going on. I'm like, damn, is this a meeting or is this a sacrificial ritual, nigga? We getting sacrificed or what? Nigga, I'm going to them black people. Hey, yo, we not getting sacrificed or nothing like that. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for white people. You walk in a room full of black people and you don't know. You don't know. I wonder if y'all doing that same bias training. Are you trying to train black people to be more comfortable around white people? I doubt it. I doubt it. I get nervous when I'm around Mexicans who works too hard. Are you gonna train me for that kind of bias? I'm like, man, these niggas working mad hard, nigga. This house, there was nothing here. There's a whole house here. There was nothing here yesterday. There's a whole house here now. Mexicans play too much, man.
I'm going to ask you several questions. I recommend you write down your thoughts as we go, so grab a notebook or a writing tablet, and let's get started.
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
But if you were to just take Rockstar as a size and quantify how many people have been brainwashed into taking this course to renounce their skin color, gender, or whatever else, in the name of woke absolution, this course equates to around 222 full Rockstar teams worth of people that have opened their minds to this program. These are the sort of things that are ruining video games, friends, but there's more. As you can see here, we also have the DIB course of Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging, and lo and behold, over 1,125,843 people as of the making of this video have been forced through this test.
The whole industry. The whole industry. The whole industry.
Which is a staggering amount of professionals being filtered through DEI programs by their companies to renounce either their whiteness, their advantages, or biases in the name of the agenda. I mean, just listen to the official description of the unconscious bias.
Before you say it, Endymion is Hispanic, I believe. What is he? I know it ain't white, but what is he?
This agenda, and I quote, "We're all biased, our experiences shape who
Oh shit, my bad.
we are, and our race, ethnicity, gender, height, weight, sexual orientation, place of birth, and other factors impact the lens with which we view the world. In this course, diversity expert Stacy Gordon helps you recognize and acknowledge your own biases so that you can identify them when making decisions and prevent yourself."
Tyler talking about some, you think white people code switch? And hell yeah. They just terrible at doing it. They be trying too hard. White people be trying to. I'd be like, nah, bro, just relax. Just relax.
for making calls based on a biased viewpoint. Stacy Gordon explains some of the most common forms that a bias takes: affinity bias, halo bias, perception bias, and confirmation bias. She helps you recognize the negative effects of bias within your organization, as well as the benefits to be realized by uncovering bias in decision-making processes. Finally, she outlines strategies for overcoming personal and organizational bias. End quote. We're going to circle back to this whole unconscious bias thing in a second, but we also got to delve into some other things as well. Another thing Francesca was able to decipher was that Rockstar has had a staggering amount of employees join them in the last 2 years. But the weird part about a lot of this is that a vast majority of these new hires are coming from a very specific studio in question, that being Behavior Interactive. In case you don't know, Behavior Interactive is a studio that was responsible for games like Dead by Daylight,
Didn't we just get finished talking about Behavior Interactive? Remember the will of, what was it? The will of power / privilege. It was the will of privilege. Remember we talked about that the other day?
casting of Frank Stone, Meet Your Maker, and even worked on other projects such as Mortal Kombat 1, Immortals of Avium, Gears 5, Rainbow Six Extraction, Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, Call of Duty Vanguard, and many more. In case you don't know, also, Behavior Interactive is home to DEI agenda pushes like the Wheel of Privilege 2. They are also originally located in Montreal in Canada, the same exact city that Sweet Baby Inc. operates out of.
You just can't make this shit up.
Blame
Canada! Blame Canada! Every time, bro. It's Canada. I'm sorry if you Canadian. I don't know what to tell you niggas. All the white girls from Canada come down here to America and tell us that the Canadian men are sassy. I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe it. Oh, y'all wilding in the chat. Oh, y'all wilding in the chat. Wait, can we build a nigga tower here? Oh, now she got the balls. Now she got the balls.
Just letting you know. But when it comes to the Wheel of Privilege thing, we have this Fandom Pulse article.
Okay, you got the balls to say that. I bet you won't get on. Wow, where is it? Jesus Christ.
You stupid.
I can't even speak. I bet you ain't got the balls to come to Atlanta, though.
Here, where a woman named Sylvia Duckworth, which I covered in a video recently, made this wheel that details people's privileges based on who or what they are. And fellow YouTuber Smash JT found recently too that this Sylvia Duckworth has published books praising black people specifically, and has even made books pushing trans stuff onto children through picture books. All of this is funded and created by...
Look who's calling me. What's up? What's up, Jess?
You think I will say it out loud?
Go ahead. We're listening.
All right, nigga.
Girl, get off my damn phone and let me finish my video, man.
I go.
I'm definitely canceled. I'm definitely canceled after that. They gonna put me in the same prison with Diddy.
by Behavior Interactive, which, like their name suggests, things are made to force behaviors into games themselves and more. And many of the games that I showed that they are a part of have characters where women are favored, like Gears of War 5, or games that desexualize characters like Mortal Kombat 1, specifically the females. So
By
now
the way, Mortal Kombat 1 is flopping. Didn't they just cancel everything else for Mortal Kombat 1 after they did all of that DEI nonsense? Yeah.
that you know who and what behavior stands for, let's circle back to Rockstar. Like I said, many people from that studio are now working at Rockstar coincidentally around the same time Dan Houser and the rest left the company in the past few years. One of these people is Wendy Enriquez Donasaint, who is a director of talent acquisition at Rockstar Games currently.
Who you think she hiring? You think she hiring the most qualified people for the job? I doubt it. I doubt it. Just 'cause I don't want to hear that. Ain't no love. I don't feel the love. I don't feel the love at all. I don't feel the love at all.
Wendy confirms on LinkedIn here where it says Wendy Enriquez Donasaint is the Director of Human Resources and Talent Acquisition at Bethesda Game Studios. Wendy has over 15 years of experience in human resources and talent acquisition. Wendy started their career as a recruiter at Behavior Interactive in 2005.
Wait, Wendy started their career. She's a they them. You just cannot make this shit up.
God damn it!
You can't make it up.
You can't make this shit up.
Of course she's a they them. They always are. They always are.
And now, as we know, she has now moved on to Rockstar, becoming the head of hiring for that company. As you can see here, she's been at Rockstar for almost 2 years now, again, coincidentally, around the same time Dan Houser and such leave. She then becomes head of talent acquisition. Isn't that weird to anyone else that all of...
My bad. We got super chats in the building. What's going on? We got my boy White Bear. My nigga. He goes, rock on, y'all. I have a good night and blame Canada. Facts. Please blame Canada. We got another super chat from my boy Devil Eyed Elvis. My nigga, for real.
My nigga.
Just wait till the last dude of the video, Trey, because you will snap. Okay.
of these people, these initiatives,
This is a long ass video too, so we here.
programs, certificates, all of it immediately enters Rockstar as soon as the original people leave. Well, maybe this Wendy person isn't tied to DEI, even though she comes from Behavior and is working at Rockstar. Well, we were able to also find out that Wendy's sister here, Ingrid Enriquez Donasaint, has published books about representation and inclusivity as well. Ingrid, like I said, who is the sister of Rockstar's talent acquisitions director, even calls herself a grand strategist and ethnographer, which I looked into it in case you don't know what an ethnographer is, as Google puts it. An ethnographer is a person who studies and records the culture and ways of life of a particular group or society. They use a combination of emic, insider, and etic, outsider approaches to describe the cultures they study. Ethnographers use a research method called ethnography, which involves observing and interacting with people in their natural settings. They immerse themselves in the social group they are studying for months or even years, observing their behavior, there's that word again, listening to their conversations, and participating in those conversations.
So a undercover goddamn cop. That's what's happening to our industry. That is what's happening to our industry. I told y'all, those three men who started Rockstar, remember, those are the men responsible for San Andreas. Now, y'all keep telling us we need more representation, which, cool, but it needs to be authentic, not whatever this is. These are the same niggas that brought us San Andreas. You don't think they consulted with black people when they made San Andreas? And now, y'all know what this means, right?
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Except we're getting the explanation, because obviously those three men that started Grand Theft Auto or that started Rockstar Studios, their asses were taken. I'm telling you, I guarantee you they were Me Too'd out of that company. I guarantee it. You don't leave Rockstar, not the company you created. You don't leave the company that you built from the ground up, gave us the greatest games of all time, the most profitable games of all time, and you leave the company to a bunch of women to run it? No. They got me too'd up out of there. They came in and said, hey, listen, bro. Remember that time you grabbed Courtney's ass in the break room? We got that on camera. Yes, sir. We got it. Oh, but it was consensual. Courtney, was it consensual? No. But what you mean we had sex? You raped me. That's the story that's going to go out if you don't step down. What you want to do? It's not hard to catch niggas up, bro. It's not hard. If a dude is married, if a man got a full family at home, a wife, kids, be he up at the studio wilding out. You run the studio. Of course, all the women up there, they want to kick it with you. By the way, hey CEO, if you don't step down from this position, remember you had that orgy with Gina, Miranda, Ashley, and Cocoa Puff? What do you mean, who is Cocoa Puff? Bring that ugly black woman in here. Yeah, remember Cocoa Puff? Her real name is Sasha, but y'all called her Cocoa Puff because of her dark skin. But you got curious that day and you wanted to see what that thing do. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, if you don't step down or do what we tell you to do, yeah, they're gonna be at the New York Post tomorrow. Remember what happened to Activision and Bobby Kotick? Your entire reputation. You'll never get another job. So go on and step down, bro. It don't matter if it's not true. It don't matter if it was consensual. We don't even need to file any legal charges. We just need Cocoa Puff to go up there and tell everybody you was racist and you raped her. What do you mean? You can go and get whatever lawyer you want. When these allegations hit the streets, it's over for you. And thus, you got people leaving their studio to make a new studio. How do you leave Rockstar Games to make your own studio? You made your own studio. It's called Rockstar. One of the greatest studios on the planet. No, if not the greatest. How else did they get up out of the studio? If y'all got a better explanation, I'm all ears.
But surely there's no connection, right? I mean, the Rockstar talent acquisition lady's sister wrote a book, so what? Well, there's more. Here's Ingrid Enriquez Donasaint, where she would write things for Tam Tam, which is like some other thing to do with DEI stuff, but anyway, which would focus on exclusively representation and stereotypes. These sisters who are attached to Rockstar are all about diversity, equity, and inclusion. It also doesn't help with this excerpt written by Ingrid, which reads, "Be aware."
Always remember, it's never about the diversity of hiring black men either. We don't get no jobs behind these black women that's in these positions unless we got on a dress. Even Tyler Perry will tell you that. I'm just saying.
Blind spots or be humble enough to discover those.
You would think if your agenda was to get more black people involved in that position, you would hire a bunch of black men. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Let me turn it up. You would hire a bunch of black men. Why you don't hire no black men? They always hiring them gay motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Those, you know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it a little lightweight. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't know were there. Build alliances with experts and consumers with soft spots different from yours, ethnography. To enrich your lens, but also to give you substance to craft relatable stories to other people and not just the same old two white folks. So the person in charge of who gets hired at Rockstar that worked at Behavior has a sister who is an ethnographer that writes books and theses about how we must deconstruct whiteness in the world, but it gets worse, so let's keep going. Remember how I said a lot of people from Behavior suddenly joined Rockstar? Here's a software engineer named Kelly who now works at Rockstar.
Oh my God, they didn't hire Big Shirley. Jesus Christ.
Big Shirley!
Godly. What you think Big Shirley in there to do?
From its Behavior, of course. And they have also retweeted stuff like donations for racial injustice and equality. Oh boy, isn't that just wonderful? Sometimes the talent acquisition people below Wendy, they don't even hide their agenda, like Apurva Sharma here, who works in talent acquisition at Rockstar, and literally has DEI advocate on her public LinkedIn profile. Apurva's LinkedIn states in her own words, "I am a talent acquisition professional specializing in technical game development roles at Rockstar Games. I believe in delivering a positive and transparent interview experience that celebrates candidates' diversity and fosters an inclusive environment. I am passionate about connecting talented individuals to their dream roles that fulfill, challenge, and value them. And they're open about DEI and advocating for inclusive environments, which is technical speak for we don't want white people here, only diverse people going forward. Then, of course, we have Alicia Powers-Lee, a senior talent acquisition specialist at Rockstar, who has said publicly.
They go to damn pronouns every time. Every time. And you know what them pronoun girls be?
Freak house, bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbows. Freak.
I'll try to tell you, them pronoun girls, those be the ones getting down.
That she wants all Trump supporters to drop dead, as you can see right here. Very inclusive of you, Alicia, to want the majority of America to just be wiped off the face of the earth because you don't agree with them politically.
Damn, she want me to drop dead? That's crazy.
Another talent acquisition person is Shannon here. It's weird that they're all women in this apartment too. Are you noticing that as well? Also, who has worked at Epic Games before and has openly admitted that she also pushes for DEI in gaming as seen here because of course she does. Diana here, who also works at Rockstar, also openly admits in her LinkedIn that she advocates for DEI and even cites DEI implementation to be one of her core skills that is a part of her skill set. Then we have Tim, who works at Rockstar. And what?
Is that a straight black man? Oh, nope. Nope, because he got the pronouns in his bio. Where is it?
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay,
My
nigga
leg!
gay, nigga
My
gay,
leg!
He up there getting pegged. I'm telling you, black men are the only race of men on the planet who bow down to their own women. It's crazy. It's wild. You know he up there getting pegged. You gonna do what that black woman tell you to do, or you gonna be up out of there.
What do you think he specializes in? Of course, it's DEI as well. Tim says in his own words where he used to work, I organized key employee events and drove diversity and inclusion efforts as a DEI leader. So this guy's entire
What's the over under on him having a dad?
job and skill set at Rockstar is to ensure places are more diverse and inclusive. And all of these people are in charge of Rockstar's culture and hiring, by the way. Then, of course, you have Max here, who also works at Rockstar, who's only been there for about 2 months as of the making of this video. Max has also made it clear on her position with Gamergate 2, where she reposted another person which says, it's upsetting that many of my closest friends on this platform have stopped posting as women because of the harassment stemming from Gamergate 2.0. They've shared experiences of being called diversity hires, being told they're only hired for...
You are a diversity hire! What do you mean? What do you mean? You wouldn't have been hired if it wasn't for DEI initiatives. What are you talking about? The whole crux of Gamergate 2, the problem is we need 100% of the resources spent on making a really good game. Y'all are taking, even if it's only 5%, but I believe it's like 30 or 40%. If you're taking 30% of your resources and focusing on making sure that your studio is diverse, we are not getting the best possible product, and you're asking for the most money. I'm not paying $70 for a game that is a 7 out of 10 that would have been a 10 out of 10 if it was released 10 years ago when the industry was actually hiring people who knew how to do the job. We talked about this earlier this year. The reason why the budgets are so high is because the people you're hiring don't know how to do the job, so you have to outsource a lot of the work to some of these places, these other studios that are just doing contract work. They're like, hell yeah. It'd be a studio full of white dudes. They're not even making games. They just taking contracts, coming in to fix your game because the fucking DEI hires that you brought in don't know how to do the job. Like what? Assassin's Creed delayed. Star Wars Outlaws was trash when it released, and it's like, what? It's like, what, half off right now? What else? Concord released, oh my God. PlayStation spent $400 million on Concord. It came out, and they removed it from the stores a week and a half later. What part of this don't you get? You niggas can't make games. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You can't make games. Y'all try to do a shortcut. What you should have did is, like I always tell you, do what the NFL is doing. If you want more diversity, if you want more black people, I'm black, nigga. I don't know about any other black people around the world. I don't know too many niggas grow up dreaming about making video games. I'm sorry. If you want to get more diversity, do the work. Go into these communities and let these children know that, hey, you don't have to grow up and be a rapper. Come make video games, nigga. Whatever video game you want. And let them start learning how to code at an early age. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. This nigga Tyler said, Concord? He don't know what Concord is. Boy, you in for it. But that's a story for another time.
Their appearance and as eye candy, and even having doctored media created with their faces on offensive and inappropriate content. I mean, it's not wrong to call people diversity hires, especially at Rockstar. This video alone has shown that there is an overwhelming amount of agenda that is pushing and happening at Rockstar right now. As for being called eye candy, I mean, I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it's very obvious people are being hired based on race and gender at Rockstar. That cannot be denied. Then, of course, there's one of the more senior people in this video named Vivi Langdon, who is...
By the way, beauty is not in the eye of the beholder. I'm sorry. Whoever told y'all that bullshit, it's a lie. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I think people pretty much agree on who's attractive or not. I'm sorry.
Also publicly stated that they hate people who don't agree with trans identity or anything like that. This Vivi has also worked at Rockstar for almost 10 years so far as a senior tools programmer. Vivi has also made it apparent that Twitter back in 2019 apparently doesn't care about trans people, which I don't know, Vivi, because in 2019 you would get banned instantly on Twitter or really anywhere else if you said anything about anyone who is trans. Even more so if it was 2020 or 2021. So I don't really agree with you on that one, all things considered, but Vivi is obviously someone who is pro-censorship, of course, too. Because here's Vivi advocating for people to report another user on Twitter for not validating their gender identity. Great. Totally rational behavior there. Another Rockstar employee whose name is Emily said via Twitter that they're glad Rockstar removed any negative depictions of trans people from GTA 5 when they released the enhanced edition of the game. In case you didn't know, Rockstar went back and removed any and all traces of what was considered transphobic from GTA for PS5, Series X, and such.
That's why we don't like this shit. Because now shit gotta get censored because the tranny demons are getting upset. I need to find that clip again. I gotta get Dragon Slayer to send that to me.
As you can see here in this The Gamer article, this was all patched out from jokes, character models, and interactions with what was considered not socially acceptable by the standards of today. Notice also that this was released and patched in 2022, specifically around the exact same time all of these talent acquisition employees get hired from places like Behavior Interactive. And within the same time frame that many white developers were being strong-armed into taking unconscious bias courses to renounce their whiteness or privileges in the name of wokeness. So GTA 5 went from being a game that's a part of a series that satirizes and makes fun of everyone to suddenly not being allowed anymore to make jokes about certain individuals the moment that Dan Houser and his top talent leave Rockstar, and then the entire studio gets gripped from the top to bottom by DEI initiatives. Funny how that works, yet they'll still tell you that I'm just crazy for noticing these things. By the way, this was pushed to Rockstar by an LGBTQ+ gaming industry advocacy group called Out Making Games that demanded that Rockstar remove any mention of transphobia from the game in 2022, right around the time when Dan Houser left as well. And by the way, that Emily Evans lady who worked at Rockstar and celebrated when the company removed the so-called trans content, oh, would you look at that, under her licenses and certifications, she has the unconscious bias course in her LinkedIn because of course she does. I mean, she's a white person after all. Here's another developer named Flavio who also works at Rockstar. And there it is again, unconscious bias course certification because he's...
That nigga got pronouns in his bio.
That nigga,
you know what he up there doing. You know what they up there
doing. The white game developer. I wish I was kidding, but this is really happening. If you're not willing to play by their rules, they will just simply crush you with demands until you submit. There's also Austin Ruda, a senior production coordinator at Rockstar who also, big surprise like many others, used to work at Behavior Interactive. This dev via Blue Sky says that he hates Gamergate people too. Not seeing garbage-sponsored posts from grifters, rage baiters, and right-wing stooges every other post is so nice, man. WTF, pure bliss. So there's a lot of liberal, pro-DEI, pro-censorship people at Rockstar right now. Yep, sorry to break it to you all, guys. Here.
All right, good night, Jessica. I'm gonna have to call you. Wait, nigga, it's only Oh, it is kind of late where you at. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you.
Here's Austin retweeting things too with all the usual stuff you think these people do as well. Then the final person here is named Craig, and he's a weird one that I don't quite understand 100% to be honest. But he's been very vocal for children to be exposed to trans stuff. He also works at Rockstar too. He's a Scottish dev who really hates the SNP or Scottish National Party. He advocates, as you see here, that children should understand how to feel pleasure during intercourse. Yeah, I just feel...
Nah, he didn't say that. Are you effing serious? This isn't a step-by-step guide for children. Why do they think being taught that sex should be pleasurable? This is who's working at Rockstar. He said, why do they think being taught that sex should be pleasurable? No, I'm sorry. Why do you think they're being taught that sex should be pleasurable? If they find themselves in a situation similar to what's described, isn't it important for them to recognize that it should be? Why are you talking to kids about sex at all? Well, context matters. What grades are these kids in? What grades are these kids in? They're talking about anything younger than 15. You got to get the hell up out of here. And it need to be in an educational setting, because we obviously that was sex education class in high school, but we never, not once in the high school that we ever start talking about beating cheeks. We was talking about STDs and pregnancy and health and how to protect yourself and stuff like that. Nobody was in there talking about this is how you do anal sex. You take the lube, you lather it on that mug, you know what I'm saying? Then you ease it on in there. You ease it on in there. Tell her to breathe. Tell her to breathe. You ease it on in there. Nobody was in there talking about that.
I feel weird reading this out loud, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. And here's Craig yelling at the Scottish National Party saying children don't need mothers and fathers again. Super weird that this guy has such a fixation on children.
Wait. What did he say? Please explain why a child needs a mom and a dad over two same-sex parents. Is he serious? And the need for a mom and dad outweighs every other need the child might have? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It absolutely does.
Again, super weird that this guy has such a fixation on children and stuff. He also calls the government homophobic here, and then just starts posting a bunch of trans and rainbow flags whenever parties within Scotland want to push for traditional family values and such. And then the Scottish party shares a video to show how families make babies, I guess. And Craig doesn't like this because I guess they're pushing heterosexual relations, I suppose. It's super weird, dude. I don't know what to make of this guy specifically, to be real with you. But as you can see from all the info presented here, that Rockstar is definitely more than knee-deep in DEI initiatives right now across the entire company. They are full of activists who are pushing DEI, wokeness, weird kid family stuff, and hiring people in droves from companies that also push the same sort of ideologies. The unconscious bias thing was a big part of the scoop because whenever people claim that white devs specifically are not being targeted or forced to comply to the beliefs or whims of others, I mean, it's just simply not true. White developers are absolutely getting strangled by this industry to comply to these insane demands. As I'm told by some sources too, since I might as well add it here while I'm making this, GTA 6's story should mostly be kept intact from when Dan Houser and such wrote it like they did every other GTA game in Red Dead story. But this doesn't mean things couldn't be changed, of course, and I would mostly worry about the post-launch future of GTA 6 than anything else. Side content will likely be sanitized as well too. Expect no trans jokes or anything, but plenty of jokes about white people instead, because that's totally fine to do, of course. If GTA 6 somehow doesn't hit the landing and it just ends up pissing off the fans, we could be looking at one expensive disaster on our hands. I do think it will still sell well. I mean, it is GTA, but I'm just letting you guys know, okay? But there is one truth here that I want you to take away from all of this. GTA 6 is absolutely 100% infected and hijacked by dozens of activists. And we'll only see just how far this goes once more about the game comes out. But what do you think about all of this? Will you still be buying GTA 6? Is any of this concerning to you? What about the unconscious bias thing for white devs? Is that a good thing or not? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Thanks again to Francesco. Make sure to follow him and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, all right. So finally concluded that video. Okay. So that was a lot to take in, but I got to be honest with you. All of that he just reported is out for naught. Because if you think niggas ain't finna still buy GTA, You out of your damn mind. I think this Grand Theft Auto is one of those. First of all, you ain't got to worry about me buying the game because I'm not buying Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm over Grand Theft Auto. I've grown over it. I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm playing other shit. I'm trying to play Monster Hunter. You feel me? I'm trying to play Monster Hunter. But if you don't think GTA 6 gonna break sales numbers, you being delusional. Shouts out to Darius Soto with the super chat. My bad, brother. I'm just now seeing that. Let me get it, my nigga.
My nigga.
Okay. He goes wood chipper for sale. Okay. Shouts out to you. But yeah, though, if you think that game ain't gonna sell, I think you're being delusional. I think you've been. I don't have too much else to say about that, but Jay Side says I am concerned of the next Mass Effect game. I am too. I'm really scared. Shouts out to Honey who gifted me the Mass Effect Legendary Edition on PC, which I really appreciate. I had it on Xbox already, but I'm excited to play it on PC about it now. By the way, Tyler, you was right, man. I fully converted to PC. That's why y'all don't see me on the Xbox no more. If you even on the Xbox, it's all PC now. I done upgraded. I done got me a new processor with a new motherboard. I got a new graphics card on the way. It's lit. So anyway, guys, I did have some other topics, but I didn't think we was gonna be on that video for that long. So I'll save some of the other topics for tomorrow. We are about to move into the gaming portion of the stream. So get ready, Don DeMarco. We're about to play mouthwashing. Okay. Now I know what that sounds like. That sounds really weird, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about this game, and I'm actually pretty excited to play it. I am. So, for those of you who are, let me do this. Let me get this set up. For those of you who are interested to watch us play mouthwashing, I know it's late for a lot of y'all. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where I am. We're gonna play mouthwashing for about an hour, see what that's about. And then we're gonna handle business. Let me see my channel. I'm about to put the link to Kick. If you're watching on Twitter, I would implore you to join us on Kick. But there is the link to my Kick. So if you haven't subscribed already, we're about to move. Everybody about to move over to Kick. Let's see, mouthwashing. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're about to move over there. So
Oh my God!
shouts out to Darko Chemist. I appreciate you for subscribing. We one sub away from hitting 100 on 100 followers on Kick. So for all of you who are about to go to sleep, because you got a life. Shouts out to you. I appreciate you for stopping by. For those of you who want to see us play mouthwashing, we're about to get into that right now. The stream is going to end on YouTube because all of the gaming stuff is exclusively on Kick. So as for the rest of y'all, I'm about to get this started up. I appreciate y'all. D Cello says he got to get some sleep. Hey, I appreciate you for coming by. We already got Jordan Archer over on Kick. The link is in the chat for those of you who want to join who haven't followed already. But yeah, though, let me go ahead and get this thing cranked up. Go ahead and get this thing cranked up. Where is it? Wait a minute, I just realized something. Where is my... I just realized the whole time that... I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll fix that later. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone on YouTube. If you want to watch us play mouthwashing, move over to Kick. Good night. All right. All right, Kick family. All the Kicksters in the building.